Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster.
They start to drive with White. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And the Bucs at 14-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Strike, 97. Strike, check, strike, smack. Set.
White running to the left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
1st down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Suckum, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown to kick it away. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, go Fury.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double. Magnet. 43 rail. Smith red. Steal. Check steal. Cut.
White, he'll try the left side. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being buried.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Chop. 17. Check White. Hey, cross steal.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, a run from White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Tua on fourth down. He completes it to Julio Jones.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Corral.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 30.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joe Tryon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long, Corral. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On the handoff, this is White. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Quick, yellow. Right.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready.
Opting to run again here with White. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On the give, it's White. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Corral now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tua now on first down.
They'll sling this out to Fournette.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On the handoff, it's White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll go up the middle with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a give to White, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Trouble, 38.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Play action, Corral. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Here's second and a yard.
And cycle.
Here's White. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Corral's throw complete there to Moore.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Corral on first down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
And Corral will throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Black ultra.
Looking to pass. Tua. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First down, here's White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready, set. Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got White here. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially